Hi everybody, Brad McCullough here, Advanced Technology Services. In a previous video, I introduced the concept of a factory maintenance assessment, an assessment that really helps you understand how your maintenance is performing and how it can be improved. I also talked about 7 categories of investigation, areas that we'd look at in detail to really understand how the maintenance program is working and try to find a way to improve it. Now we're going to take a look at each one of these categories individually and kind of get into the subcomponents. Talk a little bit more about how we would dive into this and understand how maintenance is performing and how we might be able to improve it. So let's take a look. So when we perform a factory maintenance assessment, another one of the categories is tools and equipment. We need to look to see and understand if the maintenance team and the associated people really have the equipment they need to do the job. First thing, we'll look at hand tools. Does the maintenance team have all the hand tools they need, basic tools? And all this is variable based on the type of plant you have and the technology they have. And we'll add and subtract categories as needed. Specialty tools. If you have a lot of PLCs, do we have programming panels? If you've got robotics, you have access to the software. There's a software backed up. So specialty tools along those lines. Predictive tools. Do you have a predictive maintenance program? Does your team have the tools they need to perform the work, and do they know how to use them? Mobile equipment. Oftentimes we need access to carts, trucks, climbing equipment, the ability to move around and move equipment as well as climb and get things done. We have access to the tools we need, and are they in good condition and are they safe? Machine shop access. Once in a while we need some type of equipment in the shop or access to equipment to build a part, something that's obsolete. One of the things we do in our repair centers is we have access to 3D printing. So old and obsolete equipment, we have the ability to re-engineer or make stuff that you can't get anymore. Really helpful to a maintenance team, specifically in a plant where there's older equipment. Safety tools and equipment, very important. We talked about some of that in the safety categories, and real important. And then lastly, the computerized maintenance management system, the CMMS. Paramount to open, closing, work orders, managing processes, and collecting data to drive continuous improvement. Just a few of the things that we have. Now remember, I talked about in earlier videos, I really like the color coding. I like the 1 through 5 rating. 1 meaning it's in big trouble, with 5 it's really good, and I start with all the ratings of being a 3. And if I rate it less than a 3, which a 3 would be okay, if I rate it less than a 3, I got to explain why. If I rate it better than a 3, I have to explain why. So just a little bit of the methodology on how we do factory maintenance assessments when we're looking at tools and equipment. Hope that helps. Have a great day.